2K18 is coming to a close, so you know what that means. The 2K19 news is here. Let's start off with the 2K19 cover.
You are now tuned in to TimmiTHD. E.
2K18 is over with. 2K19 is just on the horizon. So I want to go ahead and do my top 3 candidates for cover athletes that could be on the cover of 2K19. But before we get started, make sure that you do subscribe to this page and make sure you turn on that notification and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of any new videos. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, the cover of 2K is a big deal, man. Plenty of great athletes has held this mantle, whether it be the likes of Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Michael Jordan, to name a few. The 19 cover is going to be something special, and these are my top candidates that I'm thinking that could potentially be on the cover of 2K19. James Harden, aka the Beard, shooting guard or point guard for the Houston Rockets, whichever one you want to call him. Now, reasons why James Harden could be on the cover of 2K, or should be on the cover of 2K. James Harden already has ties to 2K. He was on the cover of 2K16, I believe, along with Steph Curry and Anthony Davis, and they were all flying on the cover doing whatever they did. Or was it Russell Westbrook? I think it was Russell Westbrook. Russell, James Harden, and AD. They were all on the cover, and so he already has ties to them. Also, James Harden just came off of NBA Live, which, if you think about it, is a very big thing because the last cover athlete for NBA Live, or let's say NBA Elite, was actually Kyrie Irving and Damian Lillard. So when they come off of a live title, it seems to be that they get a cover on 2K. Now, also, he did just come off of 2 MVP-like years, so that's another reason why he could potentially be on this year's cover of 2K19. A couple of reasons why he wouldn't be on the cover of 2K19, because he just came off of live. That might cause a little bit of brand confusion, as well as it's just a little bit of oversaturation for the market, so that makes sense. And so that's pretty much the only reason why I can see that he wouldn't be on the cover. Anyways, moving on. Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons had a monster rookie season, so it makes sense that he would be on the cover of 2K19. These are a couple reasons. He led his team as a rookie to the NBA playoffs and also to the second round of the NBA playoffs. Ben Simmons also has potential to be an all-time great, being considered one of the best point guards inside the league if you want to put him at point guard, whether it be the likes of Magic that he's getting compared to or LeBron James. He's in high regard as just a rookie inside his class. This would also be Ben Simmons' first cover as a 2K athlete and as an athlete in general, so that's a big accomplishment. So it makes sense that they would want a brand new fresh face. And then the last reason I would say that Ben Simmons could get this cover, or wants this cover even so, is for the clout that it will bring. Everybody knows that the 2K cover athlete gets clout inside the NBA like no other, and inside the marketing place as well. They'll be all over the marketing for 2K, so it's a very good look for Ben Simmons and his brand. Now, a couple of reasons why Ben Simmons won't be on the cover of NBA 2K19 possibly. He's not the biggest star. They could get somebody bigger as far as a star to be on the cover, like a James Harden. Also, it seems that Ben Simmons isn't much of a talker, which goes against the actual grain of the 2K series and what they're trying to do. Lastly, Ben Simmons is arguably not even the best player on his team. That honor would be going to Joel Embiid. So, it wouldn't make sense sometimes to put Ben Simmons on the cover if that was the case. Also, the Donovan Mitchell argument could always be made, so that might cause a little bit of an uproar, but that's not as bad. Last but not least, Giannis Antetokounmpo, aka the Greek Freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo is considered by many to be one of the most dominant players in the NBA. Some have him inside their top 10, top 5, and some may even go as big as going into the top 3 depending on who you talk to. This would be Giannis's first cover, so that's one of the reasons that this could be him on NBA 2K19. It just makes sense being his first cover, being one of the first companies to get him. He's an international star, which brings in a lot of draw from overseas and different markets. So that's also a good thing because, believe it or not, in Greece and wherever he's from, Greece, there's actually a big basketball culture in Greece and inside the European market, so it makes sense for Giannis to be on the cover and expand a little bit inside the NBA. Also, Giannis has a great personality. If you see him off the court and in his interviews, he's always, energetic and has some funny stuff to say. He's a very likable guy, and obviously he's a dominant player, so it makes sense that they will put him on the cover. And honestly, to me, he's probably the most likely to get this cover out of everybody among all the other candidates that I did name here. Now, a couple of reasons why he won't get the cover. Giannis didn't really take his team that deep into the playoffs. Matter of fact, I believe got bounced inside the first round, so that's not a good look. It's yet to be seen if he can move past that first round. So we don't know if basically 2K would invest inside an athlete that basically can't get out of the first round. I mean, even Paul George did, I believe, when he got that cover inside Indiana. Also, let's not forget that Giannis is inside a smaller market inside Milwaukee, if not the smallest market inside Milwaukee. I mean, that's not a big draw right there either as far as a notch on your belt to get into a cover for 2K. Well guys, this is my list for my 2K19 cover athletes. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also in the comments below, tell me what cover athletes you think will be on 2K19 and why. I'm very anxious to see what you guys are going to put down there. And last but not least, if you could, go ahead and subscribe to your boy channel. I'll be having more quality content for 2K19. Feels good to be back. Once again, man, this is TimmiTHD signing off.